Hey guys, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you how I'm styling a couple of my thrift store finds for Christmas. I'm going to be showing you a couple of different centerpieces that you can do for Christmas, but you can also change these up really easily to make them either a New Year's or winter centerpiece as well. I found this tray at the thrift store and spray painted it white to match my Christmas decor better. So now all I'm doing is screwing the handles back on it. And I decided to leave the handles as is for now, but I have debated spray painting them either silver or white. Let me know what y'all think about, would you have painted the handles or would you leave them like they are? I'm using a lot of greenery this year, so I wanted to just line the tray with something green. So I'm using this tinsel, and I love using tinsel for things like this because it's fairly inexpensive and you can cut it to exactly the size that you need. I'm using 2 scrap pieces that I had. They don't completely fill the tray, but they fill it good enough to give me the look of greenery that I need for the bottom of my tray. For another touch of greenery and to give a little more texture, I'm using these 2 picks that I also found at the thrift store. And I want to say these were either 50 cents or $1 a piece. Since I'm only using 2 picks for this particular tray, I thought it would look good if I placed them diagonally on the tray and then let them extend out from the sides. I like the way they drape over the sides because it draws your eyes and makes the centerpiece look bigger. Once the base layer of the piece is done, I like to come in with my largest items so that way I can have those in place and then work around those for everything else that I'm gonna do to just decorate it and make it really pretty. My largest items that I'm gonna be using are these pendants that I bought from Hobby Lobby last year. I'm using 2 of them in this one centerpiece because I feel like that gives more impact. And in order to add a little more interest, I'm using my little cupcake stand to raise one of them up, and then the other one I'm just setting in the bottom of the tray. And you can see I had to play with my greenery a little bit to get it where I want it. And these do light up, but I probably won't be turning them on, mainly because I have the lower one inside of the greenery and I don't want to have to take it in and out every time. So I'm going to be adding some other lights to this centerpiece so these can just stay like they are without lighting them up. Now it's time to start adding some more decorations to the base of the tray to really add some color and interest to this. So I'm gonna start with my next largest item. I like to work with the largest item down while I'm doing this part of the decorating process, because that way you're able to fill in all of the little nooks and crannies. My next largest item are these really cool ball lights from Loftek. So they sent me these lights to give a try, and I am using them throughout a lot of my Christmas decor. They're the perfect way to bring some light into this tray, and then also they look pretty when they're just sitting there. This is the Loftek set of 10 3-inch ball lights. These are great because you can use them like I am in an application indoors like this, but they're also perfect for outdoors. So if I wanted to put the same centerpiece outdoors, it would work perfectly. And these are even waterproof. So if you wanted to have them floating in some type of centerpiece or in a swimming pool or something like that, you could. Love the way it was packaged. It came in this box, and the first thing I noticed when I opened up the box was that it had 6 extra batteries. So you know I love that it already had some extra batteries come with it. So in case one of them wasn't working, or if you use them a lot and you just run out of the batteries quickly, then you already have some replacements. I also like knowing what to go get to replace it without having to open up one of the other ones. I now can see exactly what type of battery I need. One of the things that's really neat about these lights is they have 7 different colors. So if you're having a party, these are perfect. You can make it whatever color you want, or you can put it on the mode where it's constantly changing color. So I thought that would be really cool for a party. And the centerpiece that I'm making right now is perfect for Christmas, but I also think it would be great for New Year's. And I can see for a New Year's party, either having them light up with different colors so it's not just one color on the tray, or you could have them in the color changing mode. I think that would be really pretty and fun for a party also. Loftek is having a holiday sale right now, and all of their products are on sale, some of them up to 50% off. I don't believe these lights are quite 50% off, but you do get a nice discount, and you can even get a 10% discount on top of that if you use the code Christy before December 31st. I'm gonna leave the link for their website and the discount code in the description box below. And I forgot to mention earlier, but I think these would also look great if you were throwing a holiday party, or again, even a New Year's Eve party, and line your outdoor sidewalk with these. I think that's one way I would be interested in using them in the future when I'm hosting a party. I'm gonna use 4 of these in my tray. So I'm just spreading them around, and I'm just sitting them on top of the garland. Next, I used some pine cones, and again, I went ahead and added my pine cones because they were my next largest item. And now I'm just gonna fill in with a few ornaments. And this is where I'm gonna bring in a little bit of color. I'm gonna use some red ornaments, and then I'm also gonna use white ornaments. I'm using red because my Christmas decor incorporates red. If you wanted this as a winter centerpiece, you could just use white, and it would also make a perfect winter centerpiece. Whenever I do centerpieces like this, it takes a lot of trial and error. I place things and you need to move around and look at it, and I figure out if I want to leave it. Sometimes I take things out after I put them in, so you just have to play with it to see what you like best. I really like how this is looking, but I did want to add a little more sparkle and color and a little more interest to it. So I'm going to be using these white glittery snowflakes. These were from Hobby Lobby last year. Second thing I'm doing for my centerpiece is super simple, but I think it's really elegant and has a big impact. And all I'm doing is sprucing up a thrift store candlestick. And actually, this isn't your ordinary thrift store candlestick. This is a Pottery Barn candlestick. I was able to get 2 of these. They were a little pricey at $20 each, but they're practically brand new. They're in perfect condition, and they are from Pottery Barn. They would have cost way more if I had bought them from Pottery Barn. To dress these up for Christmas, I'm just using some of the bows that I also found at the thrift store. So I was able to get both of these packs of bows for $2 a piece, and I'm just gonna layer them. I like the way that they look together because the one is a little bit larger with the mesh, and then the other one is more of just a silver solid with a little bit of a design on it. And it's a little bit smaller, so I think they look perfect together. So I'm just layering them together. And then to add another little touch and to bring in a little bit of red, I'm using these really small mini ornaments that I found at Hobby Lobby. I already had these from last year. I think it just adds like the sense of a little bell or something you might see on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something. It just reminded me of that. Once that was done, all I had to do was tie it on to the candle holder, and I think it really creates a statement. Now, originally I had put tapered candles, but then when I got my Loftek lights, I thought these are gonna look perfect if I put these on instead. I thought these little berry napkin rings that I found last year at the thrift store would be the perfect way to bring in a little bit more red, and then also they would act as a base to sit my Loftek balls on. I love the way this turned out. It reminds me of an old-timey street light that you might see that had the old ball lights, and it's dressed up for Christmas, so that's kind of what it reminded me of. And then I paired it with another thrift store bowl that I found. I'm actually using two bowls, but you can't see one of them because I'm using it just for height. And then I had put this wreath over top of it to bring in some of the white that I wanted. All together on my entry table, I think this looks so good. And the ball lights from Loftek add just the perfect touch of light that I wanted in this area, because my candles weren't quite enough that I had sitting here. But all together at night, it looks absolutely beautiful. And I can't wait to showcase this in my Christmas home tour that's gonna be coming up soon. All right guys, I hope this gives you a couple of ideas if you're still looking for some type of last minute centerpiece idea. If you're looking for a winter centerpiece, I think both of the things I just did would work for that. You could just change it up a little bit to make it more wintry rather than Christmas if you wanted to. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and turn on your bell notifications so you'll be the first to know when my Christmas home tour comes out. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.